Donald Trump has won the US election, and here's what you need to know. Now, this is not a political page, but he has won the US election. He will be the 47th president of the United States. Now, there's a few things that we know about the US economy, where it's going to go. I'm just going to give you a brief update on what happened. It's actually a pretty historic win because for the first time, Donald Trump has gotten the majority votes of the US population in his 3 times running since 2016, which has been an incredible run. Now, again, regardless of which side are you on, and this is not a political page, this is a finance page. We talk about money here. There is a lot that is going to go on in the economy. First of all, Bitcoin hit an all-time high at $75,000+ for the first time. That's an instant reaction to Donald Trump winning the US election. That's the first thing. You can expect that Bitcoin and the entire crypto market is going to have a visceral reaction going up pretty quickly because of the Donald Trump win. That's the first thing. Second, as listening to Donald Trump's speech, he talked about Elon Musk and praising Elon Musk. You can expect that he will be investing heavily into Tesla. Now, for the last 4 years, Tesla has been stunted a little bit by Joe Biden and that administration. However, Donald Trump seems to be promoting Elon Musk and they seem to be working well together, which means that if you are an investor in Tesla, you will probably see your stock rise in these next 4 years considerably. And if you haven't bought Tesla, you want to perhaps consider buying Tesla. Now, ironically, traditionally, when a Republican is in office, there's a few sectors that you can usually bet on to increase. Republicans, they tend to bet on oil, right? That tends to be one of the biggest spending industries for a Republican candidate or a Republican House, a Republican Senate, or Republican government. They tend to spend more on oil. They also tend to spend more on defense. So, investing more into safety, investing more into guns, these stocks tend to do well. However, if it were a Democratic win, then you can expect there to be more investment into renewable energies, into anything that has to do with labor. For example, car companies tend to do pretty well. Energy sector tends to do pretty well, and retail tends to do pretty well too, because they tend to spend on government spending, and so healthcare also tends to do really well. Government programs tend to get a lot more funding, and so all of the programs that are benefited by government spending into government programs like healthcare tend to do pretty well. However, we have a Republican win, which means that typically, even though it would have been investing into oil, we can also expect a big investment into Tesla as well. And that's happening for the first time right now that they are so close. So with Elon Musk at the forefront of the Republican candidacy, he spent a lot of money. He set up PACs, he advertised, he did an interview with Donald Trump. It is actually quite incredible what's about to happen to Tesla. So that's the first thing. And I will tell you, it's actually quite a blow win for Donald Trump. Right now, he won Florida by a landslide. I think he won something like 90% of the counties or more. He won Georgia. He won Pennsylvania. They're still counting, but it's likely that he's going to get Wisconsin. It's likely that he's going to get Michigan. It's likely that he's going to get Arizona. And these are actually pretty incredible victories. However, what has happened is that the American people have spoken. They have stated that we want the country to head in this direction. Now, whichever side that you're on, you have to remember that the other side is also happy, even if you're sad. If you are on the other side, you have to remember that the other side of the country is sad while you are happy. And so then what you are seeing now is that this is true democracy. You don't get to decide that democracy only works when it benefits you. You may be in the minority or you may be in the majority, but democracy favors whoever can convince the most amount of people that they are going to do a better job. And in America, we have an electoral college, of course, but in this case, Donald Trump also won the popular vote and the electoral college. That is a very firm stance, very firm stamp of approval for Donald Trump. And that's what's happening right now in the United States, whether you like it or not. Now, again, this is not a political channel. What we are here to do is focus on where do we go from here. It is likely that Donald Trump is in office. You can expect tax cuts are going to come pretty soon. So if you're looking forward to that, getting that boost from the economy, especially going into 2025, you can expect that the stock market is going to react positively to Donald Trump winning. In fact, the stock market right now has already priced in Donald Trump winning. So that's actually quite good. The mortgage rates have already priced in Donald Trump winning. That's actually really good. Crypto is now reacting to Donald Trump winning. That's spectacular. What you can expect to happen next is that once Donald Trump gets into office, it's not just a matter of tax cuts, right? It's a matter of the direction that he will take the economy. So if we're talking about taxes, let me see. So taxes are going to be dropped, but it matters who they will drop for. Corporations will likely see some of the benefit, right? Which is really great because that's what Republicans usually come in and do, is cut taxes. Now, coming in from where taxes were, from an economical perspective, it may not be the best idea to cut taxes too soon. However, we're likely to get tax cuts before the end of the Donald Trump administration next 4 years. Now, as to when that will happen, we don't know. But we can expect that tax cut to happen within the next 4 years. I'm guessing that it might happen in 2027. However, that is my assumption, and we'll see whether that bears true or not. Now, one of the things that's interesting about Republican candidates is that historically, the economy tends to do better with Democratic presidents involved. No, that's not me saying, again, that's not political. That's just the data. GDP tends to be up and stock market actually performs better during Democratic candidacies. However, what we will see now is that the stock market may actually improve from here on out going into 2025. We may actually see that priced in, and a lot of people are going to make a lot of money by playing this in the correct stance. Now, going into 2025, here's what you can do. One, remember that the president does not control your income, he doesn't control your skills. You need to put yourself in a position and be more concerned about what's happening in your house than the White House. The second thing is that understanding that education comes before action, but action has to happen, right? If you're not invested in the stock market, if you're not investing in real estate, if you're not investing in a business and all of the positive effects or even negative effects, you won't have any idea on how to capitalize on that in the economy. However, understanding, hey, if I buy crypto here, or if I have been buying crypto all of 2023 into 2024, then I'm about to capitalize in 2025. But understanding that crypto operates in cycles, which we have covered on this channel before, in 4-year cycles, then you would get to benefit from that in 2025. Whoever is in office, there are going to be people that make money. The president does not make or break your pockets. And so you have to understand that. From here on, I will continue to make great content for you. And I'm really excited for where the economy is going. Whoever is in office, I was going to make this video. Whoever is in office, we are going to make money. Whoever is in office, I'm going to help you to achieve financial freedom and break down money for you and continue to deliver great content. So with that said, my wonderful people, I hope you are as excited for the future of America as I am, whichever direction that we go in. I'm very excited for the future of the country and where the economy is going. I'll see you next week. By the way, keep watching here.